Hey guys, Captain Matt here with Marathon Sport Fishing. Welcome to another edition of Tales from the Cleaning Station. Okay, we've got a total insane episode going here. We're backing up to our buoy rod. We think we got a fish on, and the rod tip fell off. So grab your life jackets and hang on, and welcome aboard.
No way we don't have a fish on. Look at the lines going up. All right. Looks like we're going to have a shit show here. Yeah, we're back out in 1,500 feet of water. This thing's going out. We were in 1350 when we started this.
You'll be your first swordfish on a broken tip.
A broken rod, yeah. At least for me it will be.
Looking at the rod situation, I knew it wasn't going to be good. I told Nate this is going to be a big fish because when the rod tip falls off, it's just kind of karma. It's not going to be a 40-pounder. So analyzing the situation, I told Nate, you're going to have to drive the boat. I'll be telling you what to do each step of the way, but I'm more confident with you on the boat and me on the rod because this is going to be a really tough battle.
Be ready for the left circle.
Yep, I am ready.
Let's get closer every time. All right, watch your line.
Yep.
Now remember, the line's going, the angle of the line is where it's on the water, not in the water. It refracts, so she's out there. So keep it a slight right. Slight right.
Yep.
Slight right.
Yep.
She's turning. Slight right. Get the camera out here. So you're neutral.
Yep.
Okay, back up. Turn them to the right and back up. She's swatting at him. Look at that rod going.
Yeah.
She does not like the engines. Half turn right.
You want me to go forward at all?
Neutral.
Neutral? Okay.
Right! She's right out of the boat!
Got her.
Okay, neutral.
Yep.
Holy, she's huge. Man, that's a huge fish.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, watch.
We're good. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, now you're going to turn right and go forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still pretty early on with the fish. Nate's just starting to get a feel for running the boat. I'm screaming hard left here like 6 times. You really don't realize it till you've been on board and you've dealt with a big fish that you actually have to throttle the boat to keep it from getting into the propellers. So after looking at the line where it's shredding there, Nate and I were talking. It's like, hey, we've got to keep the fish on the leader if at all possible. So Nate is getting baptism by fire here as he's driving the boat, the poor guy. He's actually doing a fantastic job. You can see how fast that fish moves. These big ones are, they're 10 to 12 feet long. They're fast. So when you're driving the boat, you have the most important job, and you need to be prepared to, sometimes you got to throttle it up a little bit. Sometimes you got to throttle it a lot. But so we're working this fish. We're going back and forth, trying to keep it on the leader in order to get a harpoon shot. Very important here, guys. When you're running the rod, watch what I'm doing with my hands here. As Nate's having to throttle the boat because the fish is coming at the props. You see my right hand there, back to drag back down, then turn it back up. You got to be prepared to turn that drag down so you don't rip the hook out of the fish's mouth when you throttle the boat. My left hand is keeping constant contact with the amount of pressure on the line right here.
Go towards her. I'm going to try to keep her on this leader. Okay, that's the goal, to keep her on the leader.
Yep.
And while she's up on top, she's getting out of gas. So just real easy. All right, you see her? She's right there. Go to the right a little bit. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right. Okay, straighten it out. Okay. Neutral. Neutral. She's right there. Look at her. Look at her.
Yep, I gotta go left again.
Hard left. Hard left. Hard left. Go, Nate. Okay.
She gets underneath the boat.
Here she comes off the back. Go left. Go left, Nate. She's right up on top on the back.
So this is some great footage here. Watch this fish take off. You see her just throttle it, man. Just takes off, burns, does a right corner, burning up underneath the boat. I'm chirping like a chipmunk at Nate here, trying to figure out where she's going. She just put the hammer down and took off. That gives you a really good idea what these swords can do when you get them up on top. You need to be prepared mentally for them to do something like that. They're going to go crazy on you. And they're going to do different things. Some of them charge the props. Some run away from the boat. Some dive back down. And they'll change what they're doing. So that's a great example right there of some footage. What can happen and some of the things they do that you need to be ready for once you're battling a swordfish.
Easy. All right, neutral, neutral, hard left, hard left, hard left, hard. Nope, hard left. Okay, neutral, 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 neutral.
I'm in neutral.
All right, come back around on her. Go to the right. Block, neutral, neutral, neutral. Hard, turn left, turn left, turn left, turn left, turn. Give it some gas, give it some gas. Just a little bit, little bit. Missed it. Look at her.
She's right there.
I see her. Keep the boat on her if you can.
The floss loop's coming back in here. It gets jammed in the eye. It gets stuck. So I have to pick the rod up, pointing at the fish so it clears the inside of that eye, as it's been getting shredded coming through it sideways for a few hours now. I think we're on 5 hours basically with the fish just about. So I'm trying to get the rod locked back in position here. It's kind of hard to do when you got a lot of tension being put on it from the fish.
All right, to the right, turn right, turn right. Oh, she's coming at us right now. You gotta watch the line. That's the line's your dude. Hi Nate, how's it going?
Oh. You can see my shiny new rod tip sliding up and down the line there. It's that silver piece I'm zooming in on here. Very frustrating. This was a very, very difficult task getting this fish in with no tip on the rod. Poor Nate's having a heart attack here.
Some help here.
Yep. What do you need?
Here, pull it.
I'll pull it. Yep. Here's your shot.
Oh, I got her. I got her.
Yep, you got it.
Are we in?
Yeah, we're neutral.
So this went on a long time. I missed the fish one time with the harpoon. We were probably doing this for an hour, just cat and mouse with the fish. So I finally get the harpoon in the fish. She starts dumping line. I couldn't reach the camera to spin it. So Nate and I, in the interim of this, we moved the other rod over. We put this rod in the main rod holder, which is normally where you'd want to be fighting the fish, not at an angle.
I can feel it moving.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in it.
Get Joe. Nate, say hi to the camera. Special guest, Nate. Nate said he's never freaking sword fishing again with this crazy shit. So we got the poon in it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's shaking. I don't know how well it's hit, but that's what.
I want you putting a little bit of pressure on that as I'm doing this.
We'll bring them back up, huh?
Yep.
You get a gap in them maybe or something.
All right.
Whew. That's a big fish. That's a big one.
So here's the situation. The fish is kind of spun around. It's got the harpoon line wrapped around the main line. And at this point, we're still on the braid. So you got to be really, really careful. Braid's super strong, but if you nick it, it's gonna break. So we're being really careful here, trying to get that weed off there and get this thing unwrapped.
Grab the line on the other side, okay? Or if we can slide it up over the rod.
Just grab it one time.
I know, but can we come over the rod? You see what I mean? Come over the rod.
That would be
Come over the rod tip. Up. Bring her back down.
Okay.
You got your end?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it out.
Here, wait, let's go around too.
Okay. Okay.
There, now we're good.
Okay, we got the weeds off, got the line untangled there, and we got back on the wind on leader here. Now, as you're watching Nate, he's pulling the rope up. He's dropping it on his left foot. We discussed this prior, very important. He's coiling it up in the corner of the boat where he's not going to get caught in that line in the event that fish takes off.
Fish. Get that thing up here, Nathan. Good, there she is. Boon's not in her.
Will be. I never see it. I don't feel like there's anything on the boat.
Give me the big gaff. Oh, keep going. Just get the poon in. You get the gaff.
I shouldn't say that. It might be in it. It just swam up with it.
Nope, it's in them. Yep.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't in it, but it swam up with it.
Okay, it's in them, so you got to manage that like a rod, kind of.
Yeah. Don't want to pull too hard, but keep tension on it.
Yeah.
That's not where you get
It's going to come around. She's going to come around. Yeah, it's all right. We got the poon in her, so.
Okay. I thought you missed it, but serious shit.
Hand me that gaff. Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, hand me the gaff. I don't think you can get it.
Yeah,
The fish is starting to pull here. I can feel it pulling. Nate kind of sets the gaff down. You can see the gaff get caught under the line, and you can see the rod tip and the second eye of the rod, which just blew off on a slide back down the line there. So as we're going along here, Nate can see the fish, I can't. That's where the communication is very important between everybody on the boat when you have a big fish on, because his angle is different than mine. So as we're working on the fish, we're discussing, what we're each seeing.
I need to know if she's clear of the engine. That's.
no, can't tell you right now. Real shit.
Go, Nate. Got it? You got it or not got it?
Not got it yet. Halfway up.
Use the end without the hook. Nate, if this fish takes off, we're going to have an issue. Hurry, hurry. You off?
Yeah.
Good?
Oh,
She's out here right now. See, it blew the eye right off the rod tip?
holy shit.
All right. The poon's still in her. I need you to gradually pull that up. Pull. We're just gonna keep. We're gonna get her here in a little bit. She's gonna die because of that harpoon shot.
I don't know what to do about this. All I can do is kind of slide it down. Let's go.
You can. Hand me the gaff. Be ready with that gaff.
Okay.
She's gonna come out under the boat here. Okay.
Pretty sure, don't you think? You see the
I-
rope going to it.
Oh yeah, that's in her.
See, I can't do any more reeling because I'm stuck at your ball.
Yeah, I see that.
So you got almost hand line them. And
Okay, what else can go wrong? Well, when the rod tip slid down and it hit that top light, it got wrapped around it somehow, probably with the fish flying around. So basically, we're going to hand line it from here. The fish, we got a good look at the harpoon. It's a great harpoon shot on it. So I'm just working it in, trying to get in where Nate can gaff it here. It still has quite a bit of gas left in it. We're just taking our time with it. We know it's not going anywhere. The hook is good in it, and the harpoon shot are as well placed. So we just got to take our time and get the fish up here.
See her? Get her under the head, under the gills. Dude, you got it in her?
yeah.
Are you in? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I know.
Yeah, get another hook in her. Ooh,
All right.
we got her.
Son of a bitch.
Is that not a hog?
That's a big fish. That's my biggest one, maybe.
Holy,
Good harpoon shot.
what a shit show.
I mean, or you like?
Hey, you actually hit him pretty good with the pool.
I did. Yep. The poon came right behind his heart. Let's get him back this way a little bit.
Yeah.
Follow me. Just grab the camera.
Which sends them. Just taking it off.
Yeah.
All right.
Finally, we're going to get the fish in the boat here. We obviously got the body bag laid out there. It's a lot easier to drag it up inside the bag versus put it in the bag afterwards, which is what I used to do. One important note here, you see Nate is still pulling on the gaffs. I know both the gaffs are locked into the side of the fish where they're not going to tear out. I made sure of that before we started pulling the fish into the boat.
Okay guys, back with the shit show here. Nate's cleaning up the fish, just rinsing her down back here. Nate, say hello again. Don't sit on my glasses, please. I like those. So, Nate's getting it cleaned up back there. We're gonna take a couple still photos. I'm gonna show you guys what happened. We're winding up to the buoy and the tip broke off the damn rod. Well then, once we got the swordfish up by the boat, it took off after we had the poon in it and hammered the second to top eye. We brought that whole fish in on that eye. The tip was gone. The tip came off before we had the buoy off. Hold on. We gotta show this. There we got it. 233.2. All right, we're gonna get this donkey down and get it in the ice bag. Here we go.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us on today's adventure. As always, if you have any questions, just shoot me a comment. I do read all the comments and answer all of them. And if you have not already, please hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. Again, Captain Matt, Marathon Sport Fishing, thank you for coming aboard.